Hi, my name is Louie. Today I've got...
Damon with Premier RV. How's it going?
All right, we got another Crane Prairie. What do you think, huh?
Man, 2 in a couple of months, huh?
2 in a month.
Wow, that's great.
For all of you that don't know, this is a 2009 Allure 470.
470, 45-foot bath and a half.
And they all came with the 500 Cummins.
Great engine. ISM 500 Cummins and a 4000 Allison.
And the interesting thing about the 500 Cummins is I know Country Coach, Monaco were piling up on that engine because it was the last one that you could buy without having to go to any of the emissions. So
it was. That engine has been out a long time. It used to be called the M11 in the 90s, and it earned so many credits for how clean it burned back then.
Yep.
That when the EPA forced these manufacturers to do DPF and DEF fluid and whatnot, they just turned the credits in. So those are a true dirty engine.
Yeah, so if you ever see any of the 500s before 2010, it's going to be the 500 and no emissions.
No
so
DPF.
Kind of an interesting fact.
It is.
So this one has actually, how many miles? 63,760 miles. So
low.
So let's pull it up a little bit so Jack can do a little walk around on everything, and then we'll start the video.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks. All right, so where do you want to start on this one, Damon? Front door, like usual?
Yeah, how about the front passenger side, Louie?
Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. This coach is going to be equipped with side view cameras.
Side view cameras, nice wide entry door with keyless entry.
Yeah. Tiled steps from the factory, big quickie steps here. So Country's always do a nice job with their entry steps.
They do, and we are in coach 31692, Jack.
So in 2008 on the chassis, they made some major changes. This being a 2009, we went to disc brakes on all wheels, 315 size tires.
Yep.
Also, what, 16.6 front end on this coach?
Yeah.
So good carrying capacity, right?
It is, very high. Probably 6,000, 7,000 pounds, I would guess.
I looked that one up. It's got, you know, the GVW is 47.6, and it's got 6,888.
Paul, our friend Paul, lucky eights.
It's the lucky number. So
all right.
This could be a lucky coach for selling, Damon.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so. It's a nice coach that we've done some services on for quite a while, so we are familiar with it.
It's actually 2 owners. I knew the original owner when I was the factory rep for Country Coach. He bought this coach from dealer down in San Diego, Holland, back in the day.
Yeah.
And then the new owner had it for about 2 years. They decided to buy a house, so
got it.
They decided to trade it in. So, all right. So we talked about the front end. Fuel is 135 gallons.
Yep, 135 gallons. Those front tires he put on early in 2024, so they're newer, and the rears are 18s. Install.
A little disclosure here. It does have some micro checking in the paint.
Hey, we're going to be transparent. All right.
Not going to be terrible, but just wanted to be transparent, Damon.
Yes, I do see it.
That's why people like watching our videos, because you know we don't sugarcoat it. It is what it is. It can happen. It's because people went to hot climates.
In these 2 darker colors is where I'm seeing it. Nothing here.
Yeah, you're not going to see it down here. It's only on the side walls. It's not here. It's a little bit here and a little bit here. So
we'll keep an eye on that as we're walking around.
We just want to clarify that so that, you know, that's a common question that a lot of people have in this era of coaches. You see a lot of that, and that can happen.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more of a normal thing.
But these are great full-time coaches because being a bath and a half, 45, and it has some of the biggest amounts of storage I've ever seen Country ever do in a motorhome.
This one has a tremendous amount of
3
storage.
pass-through bays, so bay number 1, right?
Bay number 1, and Louie, this has the optional exterior entertainment center.
I'm going to let you pull this out. The last one you set me up, and I saw the video. I just saw it, and
I don't know what
I'm
you mean
still.
by that.
I want to see you get on your knees here and
this
pull
one you
this
shouldn't
one
have
out.
to, but it looks like the door is a little offset.
I didn't set you up, I promise.
This needs a little adjusting
Yeah.
or deleting.
Oh, the TV's been updated.
TV has been updated. Yeah, whoever did it just didn't center this cabinet door, and then this is a little loose on top. We'll get that checked out in our service center.
You know, this one just came in. We haven't really cleaned it. Caballo hasn't done the polishing on the wheels, but we had to get a video out today. So
I mean, look at the size of that bay. It's huge.
it tells you how well the person that owned it took care of it, though. It's,
Yeah.
It's a nice, clean coach.
Looks like he's got a windshield cover folded up in that bay.
Yeah.
And then dual directional tray here. Tire covers and the original dining folding chairs.
Yeah. But boy, look at the height on it, the width, 46 inches. I think we measured that last time.
Yeah.
So lots of storage inside that compartment. They've done a nice job where the batteries are on the other side, but they have your inverter and a lot of your electronics in that middle bay there. So they're nice and protected. They got fans to cool them and all that good stuff in there.
Yep, stay clean.
All these bays are partitioned off. They're insulated. And the great thing is when you slam on the brakes, your stuff is in this area.
Still in bays 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
We got a 20-gallon propane tank, and that is just for the cooktop.
Yeah, the only propane in the coach is going to be for the cooktop because this is going to have hydronic heat and it's going to have a residential refrigerator.
Bay 3. You got your starter kit. It's always interesting to see what people have. We got antifreeze, a couple of adapters for electrical hookups, tire gauge.
So they bought a house in Arizona, I understand, so that's why they have
water softener,
so
water hose, and then some Lynx levelers to run the wheels up on if you're in really unlevel ground.
We had to edit that, cut that one out. We had a little noise, another motorhome coming in. So.
Yeah, we're near the shop.
All right, so we got the 525 AquaHot. So that's your primary heating system.
It is 50,000 BTUs, diesel or electric, and it does your water heater as well as your interior coach heat.
So these have a lot of heat. So not only that, you got 3 roof airs with 15,000 BTUs, AC and heat pumps. And then this coach also has the radiant floor heat option. So
and it's all tile.
Yeah. So that radiant floor heat, the electric mats underneath the tile itself will pretty much heat the whole coach.
It will.
You know, if it's 45 degrees outside, it's probably going to keep that coach nice and warm, don't you think?
Reminds me of walking on a warm, sandy beach in Hawaii, Louie. How's that?
That's so good. Yeah.
It's nice. Once you've had it, you never go back.
Boy, sometimes you just come up with, yeah, that's really good.
Great.
All right, so drive axle, tag axle. We all know that the tag axles on all country coaches are going to lift.
Yep.
Up off the ground, so that's just going to get the weight off the rear wheel so you don't scuff them. So
yeah, it shortens the wheelbase and allows a 45-footer to turn a little sharper.
And did we talk about the front end is a 55-degree wheel cut? So
we didn't talk about the wheel cut.
So that's huge.
16.6 Rayco and 55-degree wheel cut.
So you know, a lot of coaches prior years were 50. These are 55. So from maneuverability standpoint, excellent, right?
Definitely.
So.
Chassis battery bay.
Two
cranking. They got a 2019 date code on those. There's a chassis battery disconnect up above here. And your data ports for the engine and Allison transmission.
Look at that. No rust whatsoever, huh?
No. Yeah, really nice. And then, well, we have auxiliary towing for air.
And we got a 15,000-pound hitch.
15,000-pound hitch and a 7-way flat bargeman. Down below, we got our Country Coach skirt, and it's nice and straight. Hasn't been bent up.
Yeah, look at the back cap. Is in excellent condition.
It is. Air intake up here on the left, which comes down through this air filter that you can change just by unscrewing that wing nut. They did it on 9/25/23.
Look how clean it is back here. There is no rust whatsoever on this coach.
Yeah, it's very nice West Coast coach.
500 Cummins with a 4,000 Allison transmission. With the torque on this is 1450.
1550.
You think so?
Yeah, positive. Air Force One braking on this auxiliary air braking. So here's the reservoir.
We're going to double check that torque rating, but you might be right. It's been a while.
Hey Jack, I'm feeling kind of hungry today. Are you thinking Chinese or what should we order? My treat.
Tacos it is. You guys might be right. I don't know.
I'm all in.
What's 100 pounds of torque between you and me, huh?
Yeah.
Short cord?
Power
Right
short
here?
cord. Yep.
I got the stacked washer dryer on this floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent floor plan, Crane Prairie, right?
Yeah. Side radiator, of course, on the Dynomax chassis.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, hey,
There,
hold
we'll
on.
Cut.
Yeah,
Cut.
we'll stop the production
Yeah,
right now.
stop the production.
Don't stop production.
Are we rolling?
Are we still rolling or?
Oh, we're
Oh my
going.
gosh.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Flush
One take.
slide. Passes the Mercedes ball bearing test here. It's nice and even. We got some window awnings, 3 of them on this side. And then our plumbing bay with Louie's Rhino sewer hose equipped on the right. And got your low point drains right down here. Cold, hot, freshwater tank. Aqua hot exhaust. Black and gray dump valves. Black and gray rinse. Whole house water filter with a 12/23/24 date. We got 95 gallons of fresh, 65 gray, 45 black.
Yeah, no flush for your black and gray tanks.
Yes.
So, I like how they did the stainless. That looks really nice.
That was a nice change they did in 07.
But you always look at how these slides fit in here, you know? They
Beautiful.
Just fit recess into the side wall.
Mm-hmm.
Country Coaches, the fit and finish is just outstanding.
Not seeing any checking over in this area, Lou.
No, it's kind of interesting. None back here at all. It was just on that one side, so.
We are on the driver's bay 3. We got a central vac.
Central vac, yeah. And by the way, these doors, you could hit the lock button right at the front door there.
Yeah.
And unlock them.
Lock and unlock.
So.
We got 4 AGM house batteries. They're an 8D model on slide trays.
Non-maintenance.
No maintenance, and that means the bay has no rust. The batteries haven't been overfilled, spilled all over, boiled over. None of that.
Boy, but look at the metallics in the paint. Boy.
You know, and I think it's important to say that on the aluminum bay doors, or even on an Intrigue, Magna, or Affinity with molded fiberglass bay doors, you never see checking down here or on molded parts. It's just on skin. So when we say that we're seeing checking, we're talking from the belt line up.
Yep.
Oh, did we get in here? We maybe didn't, huh?
I did mention that a little earlier. I don't know if
did.
you were.
No, I guess I
I'm
didn't.
kind of like you. I don't listen to you much,
No.
but yeah.
Dual directional tray in bay number 2 with the folding chairs. So these slide out either side. Chairs look great.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see the pride of ownership, even in the bay doors. We haven't vacuumed anything, but they come in all clean like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. Some of the things we look at right away when we first check in a coach, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we turned down 2 coaches this past week, so
Yeah.
kind of interesting how that works. So again, we're always picky. We want to make sure that we're selling coaches that we would sell to anyone, and doing the inspections and everything else that we do really makes a big difference.
Yeah, we got one coming in here in about an hour that we'll see if it's going to be a contender or not. So,
Which one's that?
American Revolution.
Oh,
Jack, it's his name, just like our cameraman.
Big Jack.
Yeah.
So it does have a little bit of checking here, not terrible,
Yeah, I
but
do see a little bit.
a little disclosure there.
Over here. Your second fuel fill.
Yep, dual fills on all Country Coaches. Let's see, we got the big generator, so we're going to have a 12.5 onan.
I'm going to go with 10.
Actually, you're right. I'm sorry.
We'll just take another lunch and add it on there, Jack.
Yep. A steak dinner now.
Oh, all right, we could do that too.
Need to feed you. I'm sure you'll get the petite size, though.
Oh, yeah.
Little 8 ounce for you.
8 ounce. That's it. Perfect.
That's more than enough for you.
Oh, it is a 10K with 906 hours on the generator. Again, though, man, no rust. really clean.
Yeah, you look at the windshield, excellent condition here also. You notice how they always use the urethane and using a gasket?
Yeah.
So Country always wanted to go with a little clean look here. That's why they did that.
A lot of people don't know this is done with your thumb. And there's some people that install these windshields that are not artists. There's a couple of them I walked by and
Or maybe their thumb
service.
just isn't, you know.
We got a guy here, Tim Lemon, and you can't, I mean, it is
Tim,
perfection.
I hear Tim nearby. But yeah, it's all about the right size thumb to get it in there so that you get it looking really nice.
It is, and there's one in service right now. In fact, that's it, that 07
There's
Magna.
I saw him.
There he is.
Now, Tim, can we take a look at your thumb? I mean, because look at the work. You probably did something on this one.
I just name dropped you about how beautiful the urethane
that is a beautiful job.
can and can't be. There's sometimes they
He
come in
didn't take
and they're
any
pretty,
credit for it, but he said it was a beautiful job.
Yeah.
He appreciated the thumb of the other man that did this,
Yes.
or woman. Thank you, Tim.
I'm sure it was Tim.
Absolutely.
All right, so where are we at now?
We got headlights that look like they're in great shape. I don't see any fading or fogging.
But look at the 3M. I mean, this is all original stuff, and it is in outstanding condition.
It is. I would have thought it was removed, but
You know, sometimes you see it all weather checked and stuff here. You know, that tells you a lot where the coach has probably been. There is a little,
little rock chip.
actually, that comes right off.
Oh. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Hopefully that's not bird. But no, everything is in really good condition. I'm going to go wash my hands and then we'll go inside, all right?
All right. We're in this 09 45-foot Allure Crane Prairie now with the slides closed. This is what it would look like driving down the road. A lot of space here to get into the refrigerator. I can stand here with my back against the kitchen and we'll get through this area here. It's about a foot, maybe 14 inches by the table there, and then it opens back up between the two sofas here, large TV, and then you veer off to the side of the half bath. So if you were driving down the road and had to get into the bathroom, this door fully opens and you can get in there. And then like any motorhome, when the bedroom is all closed up, you have to lunge over this bed to get to the rear bathroom. Otherwise, pretty easy to navigate, nothing really in the way. Pretty open floor plan.
Take two.
Take two.
Hey.
Try it again.
So we made it inside this Crane Prairie. Excellent floor plan, don't you think?
It is an excellent floor plan, and this one has a lot of options to cover.
A lot of amenities, and if you're a full-timer, not that a lot of us or any of you all are might be full-timers, but if you are, this is one of the best ones for that, I think.
Oh yeah, it's a 45-foot bath and a half, 500 horse king bed. I mean,
Residential refrigerator.
under 200 grand.
Yeah.
Hardly broken in.
Yeah.
Perfect coach for somebody.
Yeah, good seating on this L console. This table does slide out. It does have a jackknife sofa there and another jackknife here. Sometimes people want to change the seating, which you can do. You could take this out and just leave this portion. Which is because with the two folding chairs, that'll seat 4 people comfortably.
Sure. Yeah.
Take that out, and if you wanted 2 recliners or whatever you wanted in this area, you got a huge area here to do whatever you want, or you could just keep it the way it is. This is how it was
Do a
built.
height of bed there if you needed more sleeping.
Yeah, so it kind of opens up to whatever you might want to do. But what I like about it is the midship TV. That's been upgraded. That's a smart TV.
Yeah.
55-inch.
No, it's a great floor plan. A lot of value in this coach. I mean, look at all the beautiful cabinetry and storage. The cabinets, they've been just well cared for.
Yeah,
They got
medium
a
cherry.
really nice finish on them.
Yeah, you got your coma cabinet there with the drink set cabinet there.
That'd be the mini coma cabinet with 3 cups and 3 wine glasses, day-night shades.
Residential refrigerator.
21 cubic foot of mana.
And actually a pretty good sized kitchen here. You're going to have a 3-burner cooktop here. Let's go with 2 now.
Well, it's a 2-burner that's a higher output, so
Yep.
That's a great cooktop. A lot of storage below.
Most Allures would have had 3, so I can't
Yeah.
remember when they made that running change, but yeah, this is 2, obviously. Little storage here, and they have a nice little fold out here for a little bit more counter space.
Yeah, this has got a really unique toe kick switch that will lock it in place.
And brand new Evanium looks like here. So that's your convection microwave oven with a speed cook processor in here, so it'll instantaneously cook right away without having to preheat for 15 minutes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
A lot of overhead storage. Got a kitchen window. And we should talk about the front because we got a lot of storage up there without that TV and nothing blocking that big one-piece windshield.
Yeah, nice electric MCD shades, which is really nice, but really cleans up this front.
It does.
Driver and passenger seats are in excellent condition. You got the heated massage. You got the full meal deal here on the seats. You got a footrest.
Power footrest. AV cabinet above the passenger seat. This coach has a Winegard Traveler. Looks like they've done some updates here with the receiver and DVD player.
Yeah, you leased the receiver for the satellite, so that was taken out by the owner. So, what do we have here? We have a new backup camera.
Yeah, nice large Kenwood. I like those new LED screens. They seem to be 9, 10, and 11 inch in size. Alpine, Kenwood, and Pioneer.
Yeah,
very popular option.
Yeah, super nice. I really like the foot pedals though.
Yeah, I remember in 09 you guys did those fancy brake and accelerator pedals, the covers.
Yeah, everything's super clean here.
Right above it up here is our VMS or Silverleaf. It's identified on the window sticker as Travel Information Center, and I got that call yesterday again. What is Travel Information Center? That's it. It's the Silverleaf.
And that'll check your tanks, gives you all your information on your engine, your transmission, coolant temperatures, transmission temperatures,
inverter, generator,
etc. You could program it for the generator to start at a certain time, voltage, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Also has the thermostat there, so you could set a temperature inside the coach, and then if it gets too hot, it'll automatically start the generator and run your roof airs.
Otherwise known as the pet saver.
Pet saver. Don't rely on it though. Open a couple windows.
Yeah.
Protect those pets. Actually, by bringing all these shades down, that really does prevent a lot of heat from coming inside the coach. That'll prevent, with these shades down, 25 degrees from coming in. So
yeah, it makes a big difference.
It's always good to do that.
You got HWH automatic air leveling and 2-speed Jake brake on that ISM 500 horsepower engine. Of course, your smart wheel with cruise and wipers. Well, let's move on back.
Yeah, this floor plan is great though.
It is. It's all tile. It's all heated tile.
Mm-hmm.
You got more storage above the J sofa. That J is really a good idea with the mid TV where you can kick back in this corner.
Definitely.
And
I always like this big window here, a little bit more storage here. And then I think you already saw the first bathroom, but good space. What really makes a lot of sense for a lot of people is they could just shut this pocket door right here, and if they're entertaining, no one would ever come back to their back bedroom.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. And here we've got a lot of slide room controls, heat control, thermostat for the roof airs, slide room control, and then your aqua hot also. This is where you'd activate the diesel or the electric. And you could also preheat the engine. And then you have your inverter panel also. This is going to be a bunch of breakers and fuses. Just one location there for the interior part of the coach. But king size bed. And they did get the max storage option there, Damon.
They did. So more storage, a little smaller window and countertop.
This TV's been upgraded.
It has. Yeah.
But
look at that drawer.
Good drawer there.
That is huge.
Might have a safe down here.
We
Yeah.
got a safe. And then I believe, oh yeah, this is just a
little workstation.
Workstation.
He did that. We did that for him actually. He wanted a little workstation.
Yeah.
Put his laptop there and stuff. So
you could take one of those folding chairs from the basement and carry it in here and set it in front of this tray and look out that window, and probably got an outlet, yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be all set. And a little storage drawer there. And
any types of modifications like that, we do a really good job. We have our own cabinet shop.
mm-hmm. Do a lot of
Chris started very early, 18 years old, probably at Country Coach.
Yeah.
He's been building cabinets for a long, long time and does a really quality job. So
the only guy that'll be out here on Christmas and Thanksgiving working.
Yep, first one in, first one out, right?
He is.
All right, so we probably have a big shower back here. Probably the biggest shower that Country ever put in a motorhome.
I would agree.
Good counter space back here, good storage here too. And I always liked what they did with this rear storage, kind of unique with this door, how it opens up.
Yeah,
and
nice
it
wardrobe.
Slides back just to give you more space back here.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
All the owner's manuals are right here. Again, 2 owners, so it's been well taken care of.
I got a stacked washer dryer right here. And even this tile back in the bedroom or bathroom is heated. There's a thermostat up here for it, and this little area here is controlled thermostatic.
You could also check your tank levels right here.
Monitor panel.
Yeah, fresh water, your battery level, tanks. So everything in one location for you there. But boy, Damon, what do you think? The condition of this is
very nice.
Very clean, huh?
Yeah.
Not just like all the tile with the radiant floor heat and the floor plan itself with the midship TV. Cleans up the dash area. If you have a nice view, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, real nice coach. No water leaks or anything. It's just been well cared for.
Yeah, no bad smells. So.
Nope.
All right, appreciate you watching this one. So hit the subscribe button.
It's free. Thank you.